Good morning, children. Now we will start with the third part of chapter number 4, that is medieval literature. In the previous part, we have studied about the ancient Indian literature. Now we will move to the medieval literature. Means during the Middle years, there were so many books being written down by different authors in different languages. Again, it is a very big topic given on page number 32 and 33 of your textbook, which they have been little bit mixed up. So making it easier for you, I have made it section wise, that the books written down in suppose Sanskrit language, or the books written down in Persian language, the books written down in Telugu and Tamil language. That way I have been divided the books. Okay, the first we will go with the Sanskrit literature, means some of the books that were written down in Sanskrit literature. Now first of all, the name of the book on one side and the author on the other side we have done. The first one is Somdeva. He was the author and he had written down the book Katha Sarit Sagar, that is again in Sanskrit. Another author of Sanskrit literature, a very famous author, was Kalahana. He had written down his famous book Raj Tarangini, again in Sanskrit language. And Jayadevan, he was also an author. His famous book was Geet Govind. So all these books were written down in Sanskrit language. I have told you Sanskrit was the language that is considered as the most ancient Indian language. So many books, so many poems that have been written down in Sanskrit, and from Sanskrit another languages also came up. Okay. We move to the Kannada literature. Now Kannada is the language that has been influenced mostly by Jainism. Okay. In this there were three main authors that had written down books in Kannada literature, that are Pampa, Pona and Rana. Now Pampa, he had written down the famous books like Adi Puran and Vikramajan Vijayant. Then Pona, again the second we can say famous Kannada literature, he had written down the book Shanti Puran. And Rana, he had written down the book like Ajinath Puran and Gadayodh. Okay, these three, Pampa, Pona and Rana, they were known as the trio of Kannada literature. Now in Tamil literature, Kamban, he had composed Ramayana in Tamil language. Okay, he had written down so many other works also in Tamil language, but the famous one is the Ramayana in Tamil language. Now after the development of so many Indian languages, okay, during the time period of Delhi Sultanate, other languages also came up, and two of the main languages during the time period of Delhi Sultanate was Khadi Boli and Brij Bhasha. Okay, that was used for writing down literary work. Then many devotional songs were also composed on these languages. So many stories and poems were written down in Rajasthan language, Rajasthani language. Okay, were also written. Then the heroic works like Allah, Udal and Visaldev Rasa were also written down during the time period of Delhi Sultanate. Another is the Telugu literature. Now Raja Krishna Deva Rai, he was one of the famous kings of Vijayanagar. Okay, he had written down Amukta in Telugu. Okay, his famous book was Amukta and he was also a Sanskrit writer, means he used to write down in Telugu as well as in Sanskrit. We come to the Hindi literature. Prithviraj Raso, he was a famous author. He used to write down in Hindi language. Okay, his famous work was Chand Bardai. Okay, that was the first composition in Hindi language. Then apart from Hindi, another language that came up from Hindi was the Awadhi language. Okay, Awadhi mein likha gaya tha. Awadhi is the name of the language. Now Chandrayan, he had that book was being written down by Mullah Daud. Okay, and that was written down in Awadhi language. Padmavat was the name of the book that was being written down by Mullah Muhammad Jayasi, that too in Awadhi language. Another book, Ramcharitmanas, that was being written down by Tulsidas in Awadhi language. And Dohas of Saint Kabir were also famous, that was being written down in Sadhu Khadi languages. So these are the different languages, okay, in which different scholars or the different poets, authors had written down different books. In some of the other languages, the regional languages, now Ramayana was written by Kritavasa, okay, that was being written down in Bengali language. Then lyrics by Chandidas, that was also being written down in Bengali language. Devotional songs by Saint Eknath and Saint Namdev, again written down in Marathi language. Devotional songs of Narsingh Mehta and Mirabai were very famous, and that too we have studied, that were being written down in Gujarati language. Now Persian language, okay, Persian was the language of courts of Delhi Sultanate. Okay, many Persian words are, we can see, seen in Indian languages. When we speak of Indian languages, we use so many Persian words also. Many historians emerged out of during this period. Okay, and we have got the description of all this in the Indian history books. Okay, now so many books were being written down in Persian language. Persian is considered as the language of Delhi Sultanate and Mughals. Now the name of the books and the authors. Tariq-e-Firoz Shahi was a book written by Ziauddin Barani. Then Babar-Nama, again written down in Persian language by Babar. Then Humayun-Nama was written by Gulbadan Begum. Then Ain-e-Akbari by Abul Fazl, he had written down another book also, Akbar-Nama. Then Tuzuk-e-Jahangiri, again written by Jahangir in Persian language. Then Faizi, he had translated so many Sanskrit works in Persian language. Under the patronage of Zainul Abidin of Kashmir, Mahabharat and Raj Tarangini were translated in Persian languages. Amir Khusro, he had wrote Ashiqwa, Naha, Saifir, Kiratul Sadayan and Khazan ul Fatah in Persian languages. Coming up to the Urdu language, in Urdu also so many books and poems were being written down in Urdu languages. This language developed, we can say, it is considered as one among the richest language, okay, of the medieval era. Now it had many these poets and authors like Wali, Mirdad, Mirtaki, Nasir Akbar Badi, then Abdul Khan, Ghalib, Iqbal, all these poets or the authors have written down in Urdu language. Urdu emerged as a new language during the Mughal period, and the last Mughal emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, he was also a notable Urdu poet. Okay, now all this I have described everything, but in short. The detailed answer is being given in page number 32 and 33. But this way, if you write down the answer point wise, learn point wise, you will be able to learn it in a very fast and a easier way. Okay, but the full detailed answer is given on page number 32 and 33 of your textbook. If it comes in 4 marks, beta, you have to write down a detailed answer. Okay, thank you, beta. Have a nice day.